All of my family members have been in the military. My father, my mother, grandfathers, cousins, uncles representing all branches, U.S. Navy. My grandfather was Army Air Corps and then later the Air Force, World War II, so on and so forth. Dad was Air Force, then Army. Mom was Air Force. My grandfather was Army on my mom's side. Two cousins in the Marine Corps. I guess there wasn't really a lot of conscious decision that went into it. I just knew I was going to enlist, and I chose the branch and service based on what recruiter was in the high school guidance office that morning after I turned 18. To me, it just seemed like a given, like that's what I was going to do. So I've been deployed 3 times, and twice in support of combat operations. The first time was 2004 and 2005. I was deployed to FOB McHenry in Iraq, which is a satellite FOB of the Kirkuk FOB Warrior area. That was the deployment, the rotation where I received my Purple Heart. I wasn't expecting like ground assaults by enemy troop formations, but just I guess I was expecting that I wasn't going to be just going on a walk in the park, that there was going to be danger inherent in what we were doing. So, and at that time, we actually convoyed from the border of Kuwait up to Kirkuk. I was working inside a 5-ton expandable van, and I always felt like my injury was minor compared to what it could have been, but we had an incoming mortar attack, and I was inside an expando van, which is a van where the bodies of the van pops out to make a bigger interior, and an 82 millimeter mortar struck the roof of the vehicle and exploded. And because I was inside of it, it shot shrapnel down and out a little bit, and I caught some of that shrapnel. But the majority of the shrapnel, it went off literally 7 feet away from where I was at. And it left a 2-foot hole in diameter in the roof of the vehicle. I was extremely fortunate. I felt like there was some purpose, obviously, for me to have survived that. There was some purpose that I had to fulfill later on in my life, and I hadn't accomplished that purpose yet. I'm raising some pretty wonderful kids right now. I think I'm accomplishing my purpose. I think the discipline from serving has served well in the civilian life. I do still serve. I'm going on 25 years in the Idaho Army National Guard. I haven't retired yet, so I still actually do that. But I think that understanding the bonds that citizen soldiers have, like how citizen soldiers work to both support their community and support the military at the same time. Sometimes to me it means I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's a joke that I have, but if I could bring my family into it, my brother got a Purple Heart in Afghanistan, and my grandfather had 6 Purple Hearts over his time. And I think having the Purple Heart signifies to me that I was just in a time and a place where I was doing my duty as I swore to do as a member of the military, and that's just a visual or a visceral reminder of what the potential repercussions of doing your duty could be, but still doing it anyways. I am proud of my service. I feel like I continue to contribute to both our nation and to my state and to my fellow countrymen, and I still find gratification in the fact that I've worn the uniform for so long. It's a part of my identity at this point, and I don't know that I would know how to be anything else.